here out of the gate.
Hey, check mega.
Check it back.
Ready.
A first down carry for Henry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Come on, QB, come on.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are still.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Robinson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's White. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now White. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A play fake. Now White. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now White. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can...
Now White lost the football. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Henry. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll give Henry another shot. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Back to the air on 2nd down. White. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they're going to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Beck. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Up the middle they go with McAllister. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Second and 8. Henry running right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Benedict.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Check safety, check safety. Whip.
Black. Hey, green. Hey, blue. Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Michael Walker there to bring him down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. White. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, White. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Get that ball. 57's the mic. Mark 57. Here I come. 6 guys.
Strike it.
Switch.
Ready, go.
On second down, here's Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again to throw, Willis on second down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Danico Autry is in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's White. And pass complete to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. To throw, White. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
White looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Hubbard.
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score.
Chuba Hubbard.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Set, hut, 33, yellow. Check, field. Let's go. Go, hut, go.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A give running left, McAllister. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On first down, here's Breida. And some space here. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Yellow, zoom. 10 cycles.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, White. And Marshall's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. White. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Now White with a first down throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Titans are right back in this football game.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
53 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have taken a 4th quarter lead. So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. Back to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over, but sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for the Titans, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.